Alright, welcome back to another video of Davian's phone collection. Today we're going to be doing our 2024 phone recap video, featuring 6 phones, 4 of which is shown here because the 2 devices are no longer in my collection. Now we got 3 working phones and 1 broken phone shown right here. We did the recap last year and got bunches of new phones and about 1 new tablet in the collection. It's gonna be freaking epic. Now let's get on to the video. On January 2023, which is on January 18th of 2023, I've picked up the rose gold Samsung Galaxy S7 on Verizon. It works perfectly fine even though it has a bad battery. But that's how I got it. Updates on the case, the skin's starting to automatically peel out right here. And also, it still has microphone issues, so I don't record that much videos with this device. Had this device for about a year. Once again, I got this phone on January 18th, 2023. It still works to this day. Next up is my TCL A3 on track phone. Got this on February 10th, 2023. This phone just broke this month, as you can see here. The power button does not work on this phone anymore, but when I plug it in, it still works. But I will keep this phone until I get a new main phone. Right now I'm sticking with this phone even though it has a broken power button. Has a broken one. Borg had an LG with a broken power button so far. Also has a bad IMEI and has performance issues. And it used to be my main phone, by the way, but not anymore. It was my main phone for about a year. This one I'm using as a backup phone now, and also my YouTube channel, Davian's Phone Collection, turns 1 year old. In March 2023, I got these 2 devices here. Right here is my Samsung Epic 4G Touch on Sprint, which works fine, but it does have some connectivity issues as well as performance issues. And it has a bad battery too, and also the power button presses by itself, unlike the iPad 2 that I have in my collection. I used to have Angry Birds on it, but I temporarily disliked Angry Birds, but really liked it as soon as I got the HTC Droid Incredible 2. This device is also slow. So as you can see, it works. This one does not sign in to Google accounts anymore. And weirdly enough, it uses the Samsung Galaxy S1 startup sound as its shutdown sound. Lastly, for the one shown right here is my LG Rumor Reflex on Sprint, which does work perfectly fine. And it is like the AT&T phone in red, just has no logos on the back and nothing right here. And also the design is different than the AT&T version. The software is different on it. It does have the same startup and shutdown sound as the LG Rumor Touch, LG 44G, and LG Optimus Fuel. Just Sprint style, and also has a capacitive touchscreen too. And sometimes the top button presses by itself. That's it for the phone shown right here. Now I'm going to show off some videos here for the 2 phones that are no longer in the collection due to some issues here. So I'm going to show you these 2 phones because of various issues right here. The next phone I got for 2024 is my LG Optimus Fuel on-track phone, the one SAC used for many of the drop tests. This one has the same aspect ratio as older iPhones from back in the day, and it has the same design of the power button as older Samsung devices. But the back and multitasking button designs right here, which are touch sensitive, are different. I had this phone from March 2023 to October 2023. This phone started having software issues in October 2023. In October, this phone was removed from my collection, and I've remembered having this phone in the collection, and I've remembered playing Angry Birds right onto this device to test out the 3:2 aspect ratio, and the camera test video was in a 3:2 aspect ratio while doing it, and it does record in perfect classic quality, as you can see here. In October 2023, the day this phone gets removed from the collection, the LG Optimus Fuel goes for a drop test. It survived waist height, head height on all sides of the phone, and it became the most durable smartphone on record in this channel. It is the second device to take place at this area here, where the RCA Forger 3 was drop tested at. This phone survived a couple drops, and then when we head into the house to finish this phone off, we did the hammer test. And this is when this
fatality
has came. And this phone did not survive the hammer test. At first, did the digitizer break, and then the LCD and motherboard has broken onto this device. And this device, after the hammer test, no longer works. This phone was kept from March to October 2023. And this phone was 7 months old. On March 30th, 2023, the day the LG Rumored Touch turns 1 year old, I've picked up the LG K8V, which has the same UI as the LG Rebel 3. I had this phone from March to September 2023. This phone has a great display, great design, and a back power button. It also has some updated Google apps, some which are currently incompatible. Plus, it has the same speed as the LG Rebel 3. And it has the same unlock sounds as this phone. This phone was removed from the collection in September 2023 due to a bad charging port. The same issue as the TCL A3 partially, but the charging port on the TCL A3 started working again. The Motorola Moto E6 had the same issue too. In September 2023, on the day of the removal of the LG K8V from the phone collection, this phone just went onto the drop test, and it became the most popular drop test video into this channel in history, and it surpassed the Galaxy J3 Orbit drop test video because of the epic drops, and there's not many LG K8V drop tests out on YouTube. On the waist height, face down drop test, the LG K8V's glass on the front shatters, but the phone works throughout the drop test until the Smash-to-Craft drop test, where the LCD broke on it. Throughout the drop test, the LG K8V's glass continuously shatters through each drop. On one drop, the digitizer breaks. When I smash the crap out of this device, it completely shatters severely, and the LCD on it breaks, unlike the LG Rebel 3. And when I smash the crap out of it, the screen pops out, having me do the bend test onto this device unlike many other. The LG K8V was only 6 months old when it was removed from the collection due to a bad charging port. Now that's gonna do me with the phones I got for 2023. featuring 3 phones that are working, 1 that is broken but still in the collection, and 2 that are no longer in the collection. This is Davian's phone collection. Thank you for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you again in my next video.